Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to learn about new topic, that is jQuery Ajax CRUD application in CodeIgniter 4.x versions. So guys, now let's get started with that. So as simple, I have created a route with that Ajax student where you can see this page. Okay, so let's go to this page and start inserting the data using jQuery Ajax in CRUD application. So all the data will be stored without any reload of the page. Okay, so let's get started guys. As simple, you can see fresh application. Let's move to our app, then views. Inside views, I have created Ajax folder, and this is index.php file which is extended from the layout. So in this frontend.php, I have included the bootstrap. Okay, let's move to layouts folder and frontend.php. Over here you can see that bootstrap min.css file is there, and then bootstrap min.js file is there, and then jQuery link about that. So you can utilize in this format and use the code for it, like pop-up models. So if you don't have, please include from here. So let's click on docs and getting started. You can copy this CSS links and this bundle link. Okay, or else you can paste it separate as I have pasted for popper and bootstrap. Done. So now let's get back. Once included your setup with this once, then let's get back to our index page and start the code about it. So first I will make one card, and inside this card I am going to make card header, and here h4 tag where I will tell jQuery Ajax CRUD. Okay, where student data, this will be the student data, and card body where you are going to fetch all the data. So before fetching, we are going to insert the data. So now over here you will be using, let's create one a tag, create a and close a, href is equal to where I'm going to give hash symbol shift 3, and inside this we have to give add. So before giving add, I want to give a class and design this button. So button where I'll make this as primary, and let's float it to end. So I'm using bootstrap 5, so I'm using end. If you are bootstrap 4, please use right. Let's save this and check the output. So you can view the output, right? So now when I click on this, the data should get popped up like pop-up model. So guys, let's go to a bootstrap and search for the model, modal. Let's click on it, and over here you can see the one demo. So this is how the model looks, and let us go little down, live demo. Let's click on it. You can see this. So let's copy this only. Okay, so this is the button. So I don't need the button design, I just need this small code. Let's copy this and paste into our a tag over here. Just paste that. Let me just minimize this sidebar, and now you can see that example model. So instead of example model, I want to tell student model. As simple. Let's save this, and now over here above this only, not here, we'll make it to above container. We will paste the model. So what model you're going to paste? This pop-up model design. So guys, it's below only, so it's given over here. You can see that. So let's copy and paste. Done. As simple, in a small design is done. And now the ID which we have made now, student model, let's copy this and replace over here. Done. So if you want to change this label also, example, let's make that also simple. Let's save and change the title, student data. Save changes to place, just give save, and let's refresh and check the output first. Get back, reload the page, and now let me click on add. So we have clicked, here is the model. So guys, the requirement is about adding our data. So for that, let's create a table on it, and then we will insert the data. So guys, I have already created the table where you can see that where I have created with the name called students, and this has ID, name, email, phone, course, and created at. So this created at is nothing but this timestamp I have given over there. So let me view the structure of it. Over here you can see all the types of it and the default, where I have selected with the default called current timestamp. That's it. So let's go and start the coding about it. So first, what are the fields you want to insert? Name, email, phone, and course. Okay, so now let's get started with creating 4 input fields. Let's go over here, and as simple, let's remove this dot and tell form group, and inside this one label, where I'll remove this, and let's add full name. And now over here, input type text, give a class form control, and the placeholder is equal to enter your full name. That's it. So let's copy and replace with everyone and change this the type to email, and then phone number, and then one final which is about the course. So let's copy and replace over here also. Okay, as simple. Copy this email and paste. Done. So let's refresh and check the output. Click on it where you can find all these details. So guys, now let's start to enter. Okay, placeholder didn't come. Let's check. Okay, spelling mistakes. So let's control D and give the correct spelling, and let's give a class for it. Inside this class you have to specify its details. Okay, so what details you are going to specify? This will be the name and email. Here will be phone. With this only we are going to insert the data with this help of class, and the course. Save. That's it. Let's get back, refresh. You can see all the placeholder is also coming. So guys, now let's insert the data for this. So let's get started with that. Here the name, where you are going to tell Ajax student hyphen save. Okay, so this is your class name now. So let's take this class name and code it below. Paste that below. Let's code over here. Okay, so now guys, we need to render the section. So about what rendering the section is nothing but about the script tags. So let me just copy this same section and call that over here. Okay, let's copy this and paste it again, where you will tell this as scripts, and let's copy this and over here in your front end .php, where you have extended all the layouts, right? So over here, how you have extended the render section, let's extend one more render section for script tag. So make sure whatever you render, it should be below this jQuery and Bootstrap. So let me just show you, it's over here. So I have rendered this. So let's copy this same name and paste in your index page. Okay, so same name. So now you are ready to code over here. So let's use the script tag to start the code, and now let us call that class name. So on this click, we have to check that it's working or not. So let's use JQDoc shortcut to get started with that. So let's use on-click event. So on-click event, on in this we need on the document, and then on this click event thing you are going to use CLICK. Okay, so no spelling mistake. And now over here on this class and your button Ajax. So let's see if we click on this button, it works or not. Let's type over here, hello, I'm here. So let's save this and let's check that it's working fine or not. So let's get back, refresh the page, and now let's click on this add, click on this save button. You can see hello, I'm here, perfectly working. So guys, now first let us validate this input field. So if there is no empty, it should show an error, or else it should insert the record. As simple. So let's get started with that. So let's remove this and start the code about it. If inside this if and then else condition. Okay, if it works means great, like that. So let's give that trim function to validate. So I've just pasted now over here, and inside this guys we have to fetch this. Okay, so what is that you are fetching? That is name. Okay, and now this name will be called from your input tag. So this input tag which we have used a class called name, so this I'm copying and pasting here, as simple. Now done. And when you're validating this, you have to set that. So let's call error underscore name is equal to, where inside single quote we will tell please enter full name. Okay, you have to paste it somewhere. So this error should be pasted somewhere. So how will you paste that? So let's copy this and do it over here. And now inside this you're going to say dollar error, same name we will give. Let's copy this and the same name you are going to give, and let's copy this once again and paste it below, as simple, and make this to null. Done. So this is how you do validation. So let's create a ID with a span tag. So let's move over there, input. So this is our input, right? So over here only I'm going to create one span where I will give this ID is equal to inside this error name, and let's give one class for the designing purpose where text hyphen danger and margin s will be 3. So that's sideways. So let's copy this and create for everyone. Same way you are going to create that. Let's paste and change this from error email, error phone, and then course. Done. So it's now let's save this, and now over here you have to repeat the same code for 4 of them also. So let me just copy and paste and arrange according to it. So let's just move with this. So let's paste and just finish that. Okay, so before pasting that, let us just test once. So let's go over here and let me just refresh. Okay, now clicked. Let's click on it, and now without any entering data, so I'm going to click on save. You can see that message has popped, please enter full name. So this is how we do validation. So make sure you're completing with this, all the 4 details. So let me just paste with that. Okay guys, I have already pasted now, as simple. This is for email, and this is for phone, and this is for the course. Okay, so once your validation code is done, then we will move on with this condition to check that. So if the condition works, then you are going to check and return false. False if the condition executes, then we have to save the code. So how will you save that? So we will be using Ajax code. So before that we have to give the conditions. So what condition you are going to give? This same error name. So let's copy this error name and paste over in this if condition not equal to null or your email. So let's copy this email, which will be not equal to null, or again the same condition for phone, which will be not equal to null, or then final, which is error course, which is not equal to null. Done. So once it's done, we are coming to this condition over here. So let me just show a demo with that. Let's alert and let's give hello. Save this and let's check with that. Let's refresh, add, and let's click on everyone. Okay, so you can see that everything is working fine. Let's click on this every data we are going to give, save, hello, you have come over here. Cool. So this is how we check with that. So let's close this, refresh, and let's get back to code. So guys, now let's type with the Ajax query over here, JQ Ajax, where all the details of that will come, and we don't need this data type, so we'll remove this and this method from type to method, and over here you are going to tell post, and let's create a URL for that to store the data. So let's create Ajax -student student / store, and then create with that, and then over here data. So let's cut this and directly paste that, and let's create this data over here. So what data you're going to pass over here is nothing but all your input tags. So let me just open with curly brace and give semicolon over here, and now inside this you're going to pass all the details of your input values. So let's create name. Let me just finish with that one step. So let's give dollar open parenthesis and close and value. So now over here you need to pass the name whatever you are getting from the input. So we are getting a name tag, I mean name with the class. So let me just show you. So this name we are getting, not this name, okay, from your input. So that name we are calling over here. So let's call over here, and same way you have to call all your inputs. So before giving this semicolon, just give comma. It's not the. So guys, let's change these names over here. Second was email, and then third was phone, and the fourth one was course. Okay. So same way you are going to copy and paste with this also. Make it phone. Oops, phone, phone, email. So this data will be sent over here. And now once it is sent, we have to show that message. Okay, so I have used Alertify thing into my application. So you want to know about that, how to show that message, you have to watch the video, which is link is given into the description. So I'll paste that Alertify thing. So guys, once I save that, data is saved. Just imagine data is saved, then it will show the success message. So before showing the message, we want to close the model. So I mean to say, like when we are clicking on the save data, that time this field should get empty and then model should be closed automatically. So for that, there is a simple code for that. Type where you're going to tell modal. So the model is a bootstrap JS thing where you're going to tell hide, and what model you're going to hide is nothing but your student model which you have created. So let me just show you. So this is the ID which you created now. So let's get back to our script, and over here you are going to call that because it in the ID, so you have to paste that. And now inside this only, if there is any data, so what data you are going to tell? Input tags. So let's find in this model. So in the student model, you have to find that what you are going to find all the input tags, and if it is there, you are going to set the value as null. Okay, so which will remove all the values and make it to null. Simple. So let's save, and now guys, you have to create a route for it. So let's copy and create a route. Let's go over there, routes.php, and over here let's create that routes where you're going to use post method. Okay, not post. Over here let's pass that route. Let me just remove this forward thing, and now you have to call your controller. So we have already created the controller, so let's paste that and let's give a store function. Let's create a store function in your student Ajax student controller. So let me just move to it. In my controller you can see Ajax student controller. So let's open that over here, and now let's create a function, public function, where you are going to create one student function, and now inside this you have to code the data. So let's call our database table, so which is nothing but your model. So this student table, we have to create a model for it. We have already created with that. So I'll just show you inside my models where you can see Ajax student I have created and added all the data into it. Okay, and now let's call this model called Ajax student. So let's use at the top. So we have already used, and let's call this. Okay, so let's create a variable called students is equal to new Ajax student and give semicolon. After this you are going to create one data variable, assign an array, and inside this you are going to call your database name. So this name will be your column name. So over here let's copy this name and paste, and then call your input fields. Okay, so $this, which is request request of, which is coming by getting by post method. Okay, and what is the four data you're getting? How you're calling into your index function, where it is. Okay, so these are the fields. So let's copy this name and call over here as simple. So this is how you are going to call. Let's remove this semicolon and give comma because it's in array. So let me just do for that 3 also. Okay, paste and done, guys. So now let's give a save function to store this data. So let's copy this variable student and use the save function, and over here you are going to pass this $data. Let's copy and paste. So it will be getting saved, inserted, but I want to show the status also. What is the status of that? So let's create a variable called data, and inside this you are going to store the value. What value we are going to store? Status, which will be called as student inserted successfully. Done, and let's return this. Return $this, which is we are going to return in JSON format. So return response in set JSON, open and close parenthesis, and inside this you are going to pass this data. That's it. Saved. So once it is sent, that time what will happen? We are taking the status. So let's go to our index page over here, and you can see that same status spelling we are getting. So whatever the response is coming inside that, I am concatenating with the status. So once the status is set, it will show the message. So it's now let's check and insert the data. So there is no data into this table right now. So let's insert that and check with that. So before inserting, make sure your developer tool is on and check with that. So these are the basic things which is of the Bootstrap. Just ignore this, and whatever the error comes, now we'll check with that. So let's click on this ved@gmail.com 888 save the course, which is BCA. Let's click on save. Okay, so you can see that message has come, student entered successfully, and there was no error also. So guys, now let me just click on this, and you can see that all the fields are empty and model automatically closed. Now guys, let us see in this input, DB, whether data is inserted. Okay, cool. So this is that data is inserted successfully. So guys, we have done completely about how to insert the data into database without reloading the page in jQuery Ajax in CodeIgniter 4. So guys, let's see in next video about how to fetch this using jQuery, and when we add that should reflect in our table without refreshing the page. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please continue next video.